Hi, hello, dear students. How are you? I hope so. You are doing great. I'm Lakshmi. Welcome to my channel, Maths Super Tips and Tricks. In this channel, I'm going to teach the various levels of objective type examinations, especially JEE Mains and MSET, with amazing super tips and tricks I'm using regarding the maths. In objective type of examinations, time is important. Within short time, you have to focus the more number of questions to get the best and better ranks. That is only possible when you know the what? Yes, shortcut methods. That is all I'm using in my videos. If you not yet watched my previous videos, please watch them. Whose links are there in below description. And also we can get the some videos by click the I button on the top corner of every video. Is it clear? Yes. If you not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe. At the same time, click the bell notification. So then every video notified to you for your better progress. Those are very, very helpful to you. Is it okay? Yes. Thank you, one and all who are maybe subscribers. Thank you for your love and support. So we are reaching more and more subscribers for your support. Once again, thank you, one and all. Right? Keep it up and share the videos and to your friends, relatives, or maybe needy people. Share these videos. Those are very, very helpful to them also. Okay, so keep watching more upcoming videos or maybe already uploaded videos. Please watch them also for your better progress. Those are very, very helpful to you. Clear? So in today's session, I'm going to discuss about the one of the quite interesting and very, very important topic. So very, very important topic, MSET point of view, that is vectors. Vectors that to product of vectors of the year, previous year of MSET 2019, I'm discussing in this video. Already I discussed the additions of vectors of year 2019 which are given what. So those that video is also there in below description. You can watch it if you not yet watched. Right? Today's session what I'm going to discuss about previous MSET of the year 2019 on the topic product of vectors. What are those? Look at without delay. Let's get started. Are you ready? Now look at the question number 1. What is given here? If the vector A is a 3j plus 4k is the sum of the two vectors a1 and a2. So this A is the sum of the two vectors a1 and a2. And where a1 is a parallel to this b vector. What is a1 is? One of the vector which is parallel to given b is I plus j. And a2 is perpendicular to the b. a2 is another vector which is perpendicular to b. Now we can find out a1 is what? To find out a1, first you have to concentrate what are the a1, a2. Simply, a is a sum of a1, a2. That is okay. First you can take the a1, a2 or what? You know a1 is parallel to b has given. a1 is parallel to b means same vector we can take. But we can use some scalar, some lambda. That is we can take a1 as lambda times of I plus j we can take. You know parallel vectors means what? Similar quotients ij, k are in equal ratio. Like lambda by 1 is a lambda, lambda by 1 is also lambda. Like that we have to choose a parallel vector. This is one of the parallel vector to b where lambda is a scalar, that is any parameter. And what is a2? a2 is perpendicular to b means we can take a2. You know perpendicular means what? Product of vectors is 0. We can use some scalar mu with I minus j we can take. Perpendicular to what? B. We can understand here dot product of b and a2. You know 1 into mu plus minus plus 1 into minus mu is minus mu. Mu minus mu is 0 means dot product is 0 or not. Like that we can take the a2 is which is perpendicular to b and a1 which is parallel to a1 which is parallel to b. Like that you have to choose the two vectors. Okay, is given that clearly. Just you have to read the sentence carefully. Now we can write this given a is sum of a1 a2. Given that a is equals to a1 plus a2. Right. We can use a bars for vector notation. So a is already there here. What is that? 3j. 3j plus 4k is equals to a1 plus a2. What is sum of these two? Lambda I plus mu I is lambda plus mu of I. Right. With j quotient. Lambda minus mu means lambda plus lambda minus mu of j. Like that we can separate the iz terms. You know 3j plus 4i is equals to lambda plus mu I plus lambda minus mu j. Now compare the similar quotients on both sides. What is I quotient here? Lambda minus mu, lambda plus mu, no I term here. By taking the similar quotient, that is one of the equation, mu lambda plus mu is a 0, right? Now what is the quotient of j? Now we can compare the j quotient. What is j quotient here? Lambda minus mu is equals to 3. So lambda minus mu is equals to 3. Okay, we want what is asking a1 vector. In the a1 vector, there is some unknown value lambda. To find out a1 vector, we have to find out this lambda value. To find out this lambda value, solving these two, we can solve these two. What happened? By adding these two, what will be happen? Mu and mu gets cancelled. What is left over? Mu gets cancelled. That is 2 lambda is left over as 0 plus 3 is a 3. Lambda is a 3 by 2. 2 lambda is a mu 3, means lambda is equals to 3 by 2. Now lambda value substitute in our required a1. What is the lambda? Is in a1. What is a1 becomes now? In place of lambda we can take 3 by 2. 3 by 2 of I plus j. That's it. 3 by 2 of I plus j is in which option? He is asking a1 only. A1 is 3 by 2 of I plus j. It is clearly fourth option. Here just you have to consider which vector are parallel vectors, which vector are perpendicular vectors. That's enough. Right? It's very simple question. Try to understand what is the given datum. Now we can come to the next question. What is that? The acute angle between the r is equals to like a plus lambda b form and r dot of some n is equal to p form. These are indicates, this is indicates a line which is passing through this point and parallel to this vector. This is represents a plane which is perpendicular to this vector is equal to some scalar 3. Those are represents, one is a line, another is a plane. So we can understand that to find out angle between the line and plane, I have given already. How can you find out angle between the line and plane? How can you find out angle between the two planes and so on? Whose links are there in below description. You can watch it. So those are already uploaded. In case of the 3-dimensional uploaded, as well as the vectors also uploaded. Okay. So to find out angle between these, first we can consider this vector equation. This is equation of line passing through just r bar is equal a plus tb form, just like tb. This is a. This is a. This is a, in place of t there is lambda b. You can use a lambda also. What it may be lambda, t, some l, those are known as scalars. He is given that lambda, instead of t you can take the lambda. What is this line is passing through a and parallel to b, where what this is line passing through a. Passing through a and parallel to b vector. Okay, this is a b vector parallel to. And what is this? Like this is called a next. This is a plane perpendicular to n. Means what? This is a plane r dot n. We can think this is r dot of n is equals to p. This is equation of plane which is perpendicular to the unit vector n, and p is a perpendicular from origin to that plane. That is equation of plane. Those are made somewhere else. Now it is a perpendicular vector, means this is a plane like this. Okay, this is a perpendicular to the vector n cap. This is n cap, n bar you can use. Now we can find out angle between the line and plane as a formula. We can use this is a b, this is a n, b dot n by, according to the vector algebra, we can use actually dot product. For the dot product we can use a cos, but in case of the line and plane we have to use a sine. What is sine theta formula? Suppose theta is angle between this line and this plane. Sine theta formula is a b dot n by mod b into mod n. We have to use, that's it. By using this one you can find out under modulus also you can use. We can find out angle. First we can find out sine angle. So b dot n means dot product of b. Where is a b? This is a b dot n. You know dot product. 2 into 10 is a 20 plus 3 into 2 is a 6 with minus 6 into 11 is 66. This is a b dot n under modulus. You can take by root over. Mod b means length of the b, that is root over. 2 square is 4 plus 3 square is 9 plus 6 square is 36, right? You know the length of the vector, how can you find out? Next, mod n means dot product of length of this vector, that is 10 square is 100 plus 2 square is a 4 and minus 11 square is 121. Okay, you can understand this is sine angle. Sine theta is equals to, we got 20 plus 6, 26 minus 66 is 40, under modulus minus 40 becomes plus 40. Root here 39, 39 plus 4 is 49. 36 plus 4, 40 plus 9, 49, root 49 is 7 into this is 225 is 15. Root 225 is 15. Therefore, this is 40 by 7 into 15. 5 cancel, 5 8 is 40, 5 7 is as is, 5 3 is 15. 5 8 is 40, 5 3 is 15. Now what you got? 8 by 7 3 is 21. This is sine theta is equal 8 by 21. We want the theta. Theta is here sine inverse 8 by 21. This is only a required angle between this line and the plane. What is that option? It is clearly first option. You can think theta is angle between the line and plane. To find out angle between the line and plane, you can use a cosine angle. Between the two planes, you can use a cos angle, either 3-dimensional or vectors. You know, vector is one of the 3-dimensional. Is it okay? Now you can come forward some more questions, right? Yes, look at the question number 3. If the angle between the vectors, actually these are given linear combination of I, j, k is given like that 2 alpha square I plus 4 alpha j plus k, like that is given. Just dear students, we can take the vector linear combination with I, j, k. We can take it easily in order triad. You have to remember it. Then it is easy without using I, j, k, etc. So actually this is given as 2 alpha square I plus 4 alpha j plus k has given. I have taken as order triad. I quotient 2 alpha square, j quotient 4 alpha, k quotient 1 we can take. If any term is missed, what you have to do? Yes, in place of that one you can take it as 0. You know all those points very well. Yet time is important. While reading the question onwards, we can save the time. In case of simplification and choosing the data, etc., you have to save the time. So that is only one of the major point in case of vectors, especially. Similarly, this is also given as linear combination of I, j, k. Actually, 7i minus 2j plus alpha k is given. I have taken like this simply. 7 minus 2 alpha is obtuse angle. Simply, the angle between these two vectors is obtuse angle. We can think this vector is a, one of the vector is a. You can think this is vector a, this is vector b. Angle between the two vectors is obtuse. Obtuse means what? Above 90. When the angle between the two vectors is above 90, when the dot product of those two vectors is less than 0, then the tip you have to remember what that? Angle between them is obtuse angle, then the dot product of them is less than 0. Okay, in case of acute angle, A dot B must be greater than 0. The tip you have to remember, right? Here indirectly you have to take A dot B is less than 0 because it's given that which angle? Obtuse angle, right? So A dot B is must be less than 0. You have to take A dot B. Dot product of these two you know very well. First coordinate 2 alpha square into 7 is 14 alpha square. Next coordinate plus 4 alpha into minus 2 is minus 8 alpha. Plus 1 into alpha is plus alpha is less than 0. Like that you can take the dot product. And this is 4 alpha square, 14 alpha square minus 7 alpha is less than 0. By taking the 7 is common, it is 2 alpha square minus alpha is less than 0. Take the one more alpha is common. By taking one more alpha is common, this becomes 2 alpha minus 1 is less than 0. This is a shell, right? Alpha minus 0 of, by taking the 2 is common here, it becomes alpha minus 1 by 2 is equals to, is a less than 0. This is called as inequation. When it is in the form of x minus some k into y minus some k1 is less than 0, means x is lies between alpha k and k1, like that you have to remember. So we can think this is compared with x in place of x there is alpha, means indirectly this resultant function is alpha is lies between 0 to 1 by 2, which is least value that is taken as first. So in among 0 and 1 by 2 which is least? 0. Therefore the alpha range is from 0 to 1 by 2. So this is one of the notation you have to remember already, you know very well from the functions part and also quadratic inequations part, etc. So while alpha is lies between 0 to 1 by 2 means which option? Yes, it is clearly second option. Here simply I have taken dot product is less than 0 because of obtuse angle. If he gives acute angle, yes, exactly, dot product must be greater than 0, right? Now can come to the next question. Is given that P is one of the vector, Q is another vector, like ijk, instead of ijk I have taken as ordered, right? Already said to you. P, Q are two vectors. If A and B are two vectors such that P, Q are combination of A and B like this, then the angle between the A and B is asking. To find out angle between A and B, first we have to find out what are the AB vectors. Okay, to find out the AB vectors, what are given AB combination PQ? This is taken as equation A minus 2B as a P equation 1, and another equation 2A plus B is a Q as a equation 2. To find out angle between the two vectors, we have to find out what are the vectors A and B. Solving these two, by solving these two we can find out vectors A and B. To solve the, to get the A value, we can cancel the B value. Like this we can do 2A, otherwise you can cancel A also, minus 4B is equals to 2P. I have taken multiplication with 2 on both sides. First equation, second equation I am taking as it is 2A plus B is equals to Q. So by solving these two by the subtraction, minus 2A cancel, minus 4B minus B minus 5B is 2P minus Q. Right. Already P and Q are given there. P vector is 1, 2 minus 1. Q vector is 2 minus 1, 1. That is I am using here. And B is equals to minus 1 by 5 of 2P. 2 into P means what? This is 2, 2 2's 4, 2 1's 2 with minus and with plus sign. Sorry, it is minus sign. This is minus Q. Q is a 2 minus 1, 1. Just you can solve direct solving only. We have to do 1 by 5 of, 2 minus 2, 0. 4 minus or minus plus 1 is 5. And the minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. This is a vector B. Now we can concentrate vector A. To get the vector A, we can solve these two such that vector B we got. Now we can get the vector A. To get the vector A, we can cancel the B. Now we can multiply the second equation by 2. Now first equation becomes A minus 2B plus P is as it is. Second equation is equals to P is as it is. Second equation multiply with the 2 means 4A plus 2B is equals to Q. We can add both of them by the addition only. B cancel. Here 5A you can get as, this is multiply with 2, that is 2Q. Okay. P plus 2Q you can get, right? From this A is equals to 1 by 5 of P plus 2Q. We can understand that what is A vector with 1 by 5 of 2 plus P plus 2Q, you can understand that. P is what? 1, 2 minus 1. 1, 2 minus 1 with plus of 2Q. That is 2 into 2, 4. 2 1's 2 with minus 2 1's 2. Okay. Now this is addition of this is what happened. We will see now 1 by 5 of 1 plus 4 is 5. Right. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 plus minus 2 is 0. Minus 1 plus 2 is 1. This is a B vector. A and B vectors. Now we can concentrate angle between them. How it is, look at. Is it clear how it is? So just is given that P and Q values and PQ related with AB are given. Is asking the angle between the AB. To find out angle between A and B, we have to find out AB values. By solving these two, we can get the AB values. A is like this. This is a B, this is A. Now we can concentrate angle between A and B. Suppose AB angle is sub theta. Theta is angle between the AB. We can use a cos theta. Cos theta, what is the tip? Cos theta is equals to mod A dot B by mod A mod B. So this is easy finding the dot product. Therefore cos theta is equals to A dot B, dot product of these two. 1 by 5 into 1 by 1 minus 1 by 5 into 1 by 5 is 1 by 25 under modulus plus 1 by 25 can get is outside. Now dot product of this is 0 into 5 is 0 plus 5 into 0 is also 0 minus 3 into 1 is minus 3, right, under modulus by mod A means root over this is, that is under modulus 1 by 5 is root over 0 plus 5 square is 25 plus minus 3 square is 9. 25 plus 9. 25 plus 9 you can get the mod A and the mod B. Here also 1 by 5 is as it is. 1 by 5 into 1 by 5, 25 I am writing here. And root over 5 square 25 plus 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1. So right, 1 by 25, 1 by 25 gets cancelled. Mod minus 3 is a 3 by root over 34 into root over 26 you got. This is shall I write 3 by root over 34 we can add 2 17s into 26 we can add 2 13s, right? That is 3 by root 2 into root 2 is 2 into root over 17 into 13. 17 into 13 is 221. That is 3 by 2 root 221. This is cos theta is equals 3 by 2, 221. Where theta is angle between the A and B. Angle between A and B. Now from this what is theta? Is cos inverse of 3 by 2 root 221. Yes, theta is cos inverse 3 by 2 root 221 we got. That is clearly which option? Yes, that is clearly first option, right? We can come forward some more questions. Is it okay? Look at the question number 5. Simple way I am doing this is you can understand that very easily. What is given here? If x is I plus j, y is 3i minus 2k, then the vector r of the magnitude root 21, one of the vector r which is some r, which magnitude is root 21. Magnitude means modulus is root 21. Satisfying these two equations, then is asked this r, then the vector r we need. Okay, we can observe the options verification. Mod r is root 21 is where we can observe that all options are root 21 modulus only. That's why there is no question of using this verification modulus. Now we can concentrate what are the given two equations. Simply we can understand that we have to concentrate on these two equations first. First equation I am writing here. So as a solution, first equation is r cross x is equals to y cross x. Shall I write minus x cross y? Cross product is not a commutative. A cross b we can write minus b cross a. Y cross x we can write minus of x cross y. This is equation 1. And what is another equation? R cross y is given as x cross y. By adding these two 1 and 2, what happened? By adding these two 1 and 2, minus x cross y plus x cross y gets cancelled. It is 0 vector. Right side, left side. You can understand that. R cross of x cross plus R cross of y. R cross of x bar plus R cross of y bar is 0 vector. From this we can take the R is a common. That is R cross of x plus y is a 0 vector. Okay. What are the x and y given? That clearly. What is this? Is x plus y. Sum of these two. I plus 3i, 4i. Therefore, this is R cross of 4i means I am writing simply 4. And j is only 1. That is 1. And k is minus 2. E is a 0 vector. Right. R with this vector cross is 0 means what? These two vectors are parallel vectors. Cross product is 0 when? Cross product is 0 vector when those two are parallel vectors. Means what? R is parallel to this one means what? Their coefficients are similar. Like this means what? In place of R we can choose which option? As 4, 1 minus 2. Means what? 4 by 4 is a 1 and 1 by 1 is also 1. Minus 2 by minus 2 is also 1. Like A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. We have to verify it because is there what? Cross product is 0. Cross product is 0 means two vectors are parallel vectors. Their corresponding coefficients are in equal ratio. That is true with the only option number 3. That's it. Very simple way. No need to find out x and y or what and so on. Right. Now we can concentrate. Next one is also very simple. If P, Q, RS are the points with the position vectors like this. Here also instead of ijk I have taken as ordered, right? 4 vectors are like this. Position vectors means P, Q, RS are like this. This is a P, this is a Q, R and S respectively. Then angle between the PQ and RS. We have to find out angle between the PQ and RS. To find out angle between the PQ and RS, what is the PQ vector? First you can understand. PQ vector we can write simply Q plus P. I have given all these in previous videos. How can you find out the line joining the two vectors? Is the position vector of second point minus position vector of first point. Instead of O, I'm not writing simply OQ, OP actually have to write, but I avoided O letter. So Q minus P simply can remember it. Q minus P means what? 2 minus 1 is 1 and minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, that is 3 minus 1 plus 1 plus 4, right? Now RS also we can find out. RS means what? S minus R. S minus R, that is 3 minus 2 is a 1, minus 2 minus 0 is a minus 2 and 1 minus 3 plus 4. We can understand that what are the quotients here? 1, here 1, minus 2, 4, 4. Means what? These are similar vectors, means what? Those are parallel vectors or not? PQ is parallel to RS. Just like, 4, 1, minus 2, here also 4, 1, minus 2. These are parallel vectors. Here cross product is there. Just you can understand that here. No need to use a cross product also. A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 is equals to C1 by C2. Such type of vectors are called as parallel vectors. Means what? Angle between them is angle is 0. So which option? Angle is 0 is the first option. That's it. Look at the next question. Try to understand this question. What is the given data? If OA and OB, OC are the quarter minus edges of a parallelepiped. Quarter minus means side by side edges of a parallelepiped. Then the height of the parallelepiped drawn from the vertex A. We have to find out height of the parallelepiped drawn from vertex A. For that you have to draw the figure first. What is the height? How can you find out? So you can understand this figure. So parallelepiped means what? It is a just like joining of two parallelograms, just like. So this is a one of the parallelogram. This is another parallelogram. This is a called as parallelepiped. Like join these edges. This is a parallelepiped. Okay, in which there are the quarter minus adjustments. We can take this is O is one of the point. OA is one edge. OB is another way edge. OC is one more edge. These OA, OB, OC are edges of a parallelepiped. That's okay. And we want what? We want height of the parallelepiped drawn from vertex. Height we want means what? This height drawn from vertex. We need this distance drawn from vertex. I will draw with red pen better. We need this height. Okay. To find out this height, we can understand that this is drawn from A to which plane? Yes, it is drawn A to OBC plane. To find out this height from A to this plane, we have to find out the OBC equation of the plane. Means what? The equation of plane which is passing through OBC, we have to find out. That is very simple. So is it clear? This point is clear. To find out the height from A to this plane, this is called as OBC plane. We can find out this plane equation first. Equation of plane passing through 3 points. What is that? I am giving here that tip also. So all those I discussed in 3D geometry. Okay, solution for this one. First equation of plane I am writing. Equation of plane OBC how to find out. OBC. We can use this shortcut method. Equation of plane passing through 3 points as that of x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1 and x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1 and x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, z3 minus z1 is equals to 0. This is equation of plane passing through the 3 points some x1, y1, z1. In place of the x1, y1, z1 there is a 0, 0, 0, O. x2, y2, z2 there are the coordinates of B 0, 2, 1 and C x3, y3, z3. Now I can use it. I can find out this equation of plane is that of right x minus x1 means 0, x minus 0 is 0, y minus 0 is also y, sorry x minus 0 is x, y minus 0 is y, z minus 0 is a z because of O is a origin. First row is x, y, z. Second row x2 minus x1. x2 means B point we can use 0 minus 0 is 0. y2 x2 y2 minus y1 2 minus 0 is 2 and 1 minus 0 is 1. Now we can concentrate x3 minus x1. These are the x1, x3, y3, z3 coordinates. x3 minus x1. X1 means what? 0, 0, 0. That is a 5 minus 0, 5. Simply we can write minus 1. This is 2. This dead value is a 0. You can take, how can you expand the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix? By this expansion, you can find out equation of plane. What is expansion I'm writing here? X of 2 to 4, 4 plus 1, 5. Next with minus y into 0 into 2, 0 with minus 5, plus z of 0 with minus 10 is minus 10 equals to 0. From among all these, we can cancel out the 5 is common, that is x minus or minus plus y minus 2 is equal to z is equal to 0, you can get. Cancelling the 5. Now this is in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equals to 0. So what is the distance from point? We need height from A2. What is A point here? 6, 3 minus 4 to plane. This is a pi you can take to pi equals to 0. Okay, do you know that formula? Yes, what is that? What is the tip? Mod of ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d by root over a square plus b square plus c square. You can use. Okay, here a1, b1, c minus 2, x1, y1, z1 are 6, 3 minus 4, substitute there. A into 1 into x1 is 6 plus b, 1 into y1 is 3 minus 2 into z1 is minus 4, minus 2 into minus 4 plus 8, right, under modulus root over a square plus b square plus c square. 1 square is 1 plus y quotient is also 1 and minus 2 whole square is 4. What you can understand that 6 plus 3 9, 9 plus 8 17, 17 by root 6, that's it. This is all our height. Okay, in this question first we have to concentrate finding the equation of plane as well as a perpendicular distance, that is only height. Okay, 17 by root 6 is which option? Yes, it is clearly fourth option. Very simple. Question number 8. What is given if A111 A111 and A dot B is 1 is given, and also A cross B is given as J minus K, then B vector is asked. Very simple question. What is given here? A is given and A cross B resultant is given and A dot B resultant is given. Then he is asking this B vector. First we can verify that dot product A dot B. A is already there, B is in the options. By verifying the dot product, 1 into 2 is 2. But here given as 1. So this is not at all correct. First option is not correct. If there is a repetition, you can think other alternate. First option is not at all correct because of dot product of this and this is a 2, not 1. Now you can consider next one. 1 into 0 is 1 plus 2 into 1 is 2 minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 2 minus 1 is 1. Maybe this is correct. Maybe this is 1 into 1 1, 1 into minus 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1 cancelled and 1. It is also correct, means repetition is there. That's why you have to think about A cross B is a J minus K. Further I am taking the simply A is a B is a one of the vector, A is a some x, y, z I am taking. Okay na? What is A cross B? Is a dot of, how can you find out a cross product? I, J, K, det of I, J, K. A vector is 1 1 1 as a second row. B vector is x, y, z what I have taken. We can equate this as A cross B is given as J minus K. That is I am writing here J minus K. What is determinant of this expansion of? What that is I into Z minus Y minus J into Z minus X plus K into X Y minus X is equals to J minus K. We can compare the quotients here. First you can compare the I quotient. What is I quotient here? Z minus Y. Z minus Y is here I is not there, means 0. Z minus Y is 0 means Y Z are equal. Y Z are equal in which option? Is it second option? No. Second option is not a correct one. So second option is eliminated. Is there Y Z are equal in third option? No. Here Y is minus 1, Z is a 1. This is also not correct one. Here no J term, no K terms means what? J, K values are zeros. Means what? Y, Z values are zeros. Means what? Y, Z are equal. That is, we can pick up the fourth option is our required option. That's it. No need to solve the what are the X, Y, Z values. Just to verify the options. Options of verification. Dot product, there is a repetition. We can consider on cross product, like that. Is it clear? Now we can come to the next question. It's a very simple way I am explaining this question. Just you have to know one point here. What is a cross product meaning? A, B are any two non-zero vectors. What is A cross B means? Okay, that is I am explaining. By this question you can understand that clearly. Vectors A, B, C, D are such that A cross B of cross C cross D is a zero vector. So means what? This is A cross B is one vector, C cross D is another vector. The cross product of them is zero vector. Means indirectly A cross B is parallel to C cross D. You know, cross product is zero means what? Those are the parallel vectors. That is one point we can observe that. After that, P1 and P2 are two planes determined by the vectors AB. Means what? P1 is a plane passing through AB and P2 is a plane passing through CD respectively. Means P1 which is contains the AB vectors, P2 is the plane which contains the CD vectors. Then the angle between the planes P1 and P2 is asking. What is asking? Then the angle between the planes P1 and P2 is asking. We can understand that clearly by this equation. By the A cross B of cross C cross D is a zero vector, we can understand that A cross B is a parallel to C cross D. A cross B is parallel to C cross B. Means those are like this. This is A cross B. A cross B is like this. And C cross D is somewhere else like this. These two are parallel vectors. Why? Because of cross product is 0. And also we can observe that A cross B compulsory, A cross B is nothing but the vector perpendicular plane contains A and B. Means what? This vector AB is a perpendicular plane contains A and B. This is a plane contains AB. That is which plane? As plane contains AB is a P1 plane. This is a P1 plane, right? And what is the meaning of C cross D? C cross D is a vector plane contains C and D. Perpendicular plane contains C and D. Means what? One more plane we can draw like this, which contains C and D, C, D. This is which plane? Yes, P2 plane. Means what? This plane contains C, D is denoted as P2. What is the meaning of C cross D? C cross D is always perpendicular plane contains C and D. A cross B is always perpendicular plane contains C and B. And also you know that clearly A cross B is parallel to C cross D by this condition. Means indirectly what you can understand that? These two are parallel planes or not? Yes. This is parallel to this is P2. Means what? P1 is clearly parallel to P2. Very simple question. P1 is parallel to P2 means what? The angle between them is 0. P1 is parallel to P2 means angle is asking. Angle is 0. That's it. Just you have to know what is the figure and what is the meaning of A cross B. Suppose there is A cross B means it is a perpendicular plane contains C and B. Some other vector C cross D means which is perpendicular plane contains C and D. These two are parallel vectors because of this condition. Indirectly these two planes are parallel planes, right? Parallel planes means angle between them is 0. That's it. Clear? So these are the various questions which are given in 2019 MCET. I did few of the questions, some more questions are there. So I will discuss in another video as a part 2. I hope so you followed this is very well. So if you make sure to enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe. So vectors is one of the most important branch from the vector algebra. Total additions of vectors and product of vectors, 6 questions will give in MCET. This is a major weighted. There is no difficult at all. Just you have to concentrate what are the various content in the additions of vectors as well as the product of vectors. That's enough. It is simple way we can focus this branch. Easily can get the 5 to 6 questions in AP MCET as well as TS MCET also. This is one of the major branch and easiest branch. I am explaining in very easy way. It is very helpful to you. Is it clear? Now I conclude this video here. I will come with a new video in new energy. Till then have a great time. Take care. Bye bye.